Based on sa application form mo, you said that your strengths are yung good writing, reviewing notes, listening. My concern kasi, as a section, hindi naman, it's not enough that you're good writing whatsoever. Kasi as a section, you're part of the executive board, which means that you should also have a strong decision-making skills. And at the same time, you should also know when to say no or yes to your president. I mean, convince us that you are that kind of person with production.
Yeah, I recognize that it is not enough, although the work is basically that. I recognize that it is not enough. I would like to say that throughout my years in Visa, I've handled projects and I've made decisions, and I take responsibility for whatever those decisions, whatever the consequences of those decisions are. So that, I mean, I can say yes, I can say no, I can impose my will basically on if I deem that it is necessary, if it has to be done. I guess it is the right thing to do if we basically set our vote on whatever we believe it is, whatever we believe na kailangan gawin natin. Because although I assist the president, if ever I will assist the president if elected, I should be able to say no kung sa tingin ko yung plan or decision na gagawin niya is not in line with the vision of the organization. So yeah, I can say no. I can make decisions and just ask my groupmates and say.
Just to clarify, in case, for example, the president dies or whatsoever, you'll be the next in line. So do you think you can also becoming the president?
Yeah.
No. For the revised.
No, the one in Russia was...
No, for the 2008 Russia.
So yung president niyo sa amin was...
Yeah, it was... I haven't received the new one. Revised.
Yeah.
It should be the section. So the version that you received, I think, is the previous version. So yeah.
So am I ready in case? Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to assume the presidency if in case something happens. God forbid something happens. But I think my experience in MISA and my managerial skills that I've acquired participating in the activities of the organization and in other roles in other groups as well makes me fit to be the president of the organization.
Kasi, nangyayari na yun, like, we're preparing to, you will prepare the yes report and other requirements by COA and COSAP. But the major problems for that, sa services cluster, halos there is a big lack of documentation with regards to their development of systems. Ngayon, yung mga e-services candidates, they have said that they will implement comprehensive documentation projects, but how can you, parang, I don't think you can actually rely on this 100% as second to ensure that there are proper documentation to that.
I think that the current structure of the e-services cluster provides for a documentation and for the entire cluster, but that doesn't seem to work based from what you said. So I propose that whoever will document those events will come from the office of the Secretary General directly and will report directly under me to make sure that we monitor these projects. Because if it comes from if e-services will provide for their own documentation head, I don't think that the monitoring will be strict. I think it will be lax. So on my part, I think it will be best if that person is someone that I know, someone under me, someone whose responsibility is to make sure that their documentation is proper and complete. So I propose that the documentation head for the e-services cluster will be placed under the information cluster.
The documentation that's required is technical documentation. So you're trying to get something that is required to do.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say here is that the documentation for the projects of the e-services cluster has to be monitored. So, parang, what do you call this? It's like the case of the webmaster. Parang hybrid siya eh. Can be info, it can be e-services, but wala. So,
Kasi, to be, kasi to be a good leader, di ba, sinasabi nila, you have to be a good follower. Pero hindi lang yun dun. And as what I saw dun sa mga application mo and the other applicant, it's like you're just following what I did and what Kim did, kung ano yung ginawa rin ni Kim as SecGen. So, I want to hear something from you na something that you can say na you can differentiate yourself from me or from Kim. It's either a project, personality that you have, or anything. Basta masasabi mo, with this quality or with this something that I have, I am parang improving me some more. Plus, hindi ako boring na sumusunod lang and I'm doing something more talaga for Misa. Give me something, anything.
first of all, yung, kasi ang focus ko for my candidacy is to basically member empowerment. Gusto ko yung mga nilalabas natin na information is geared towards the participation of members. Hopefully, may encourage sila mag-participate. But, I think, makakwantify natin yung results nun through, let's say, attendance. Let's say, attendance in org events. Participation, yung number of, yung percentage of participation of our members, and so on. With regard to a specific project, I think what we lack at the moment is a documentation of Misa's 15 years in existence. So I think that is that will be considered if ever, because I think our past is important, as we say. We can learn from whatever happened in the past. So,
Teka lang. Pero that project was also started before, the section before ako. That's Misa history in the project. And it still doesn't differentiate you to other leaders. Kung ano yung pinalo na nila. Parang, I want to hear something concrete lang na something you have. Pero sige, we'll start na yun. Kung wala ka siya, okay lang. Sige.